Welcome to my Postifluence review. This is Herman Buck from MrBuckReviews.com, and I welcome and I hope you really enjoy this video because I have a bunch of very interesting stuff prepared for you. Number one, we're going to find out what this program actually is about. You may be hearing stuff like backlinks, but you might have an idea of what it is, but that's not probably exactly what it is, what you're thinking. In these days, when you talk about backlinks, automatically people think about PBNs and stuff like that. This is completely different. And I also want you to get all the way to the end because I have a special giveaway for you. You will find information about it when I get to that spot. And I also have a bunch of nice put together bonuses exclusive that you can only find here. And if you like this video, I also invite you to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you find out about whenever I produce more videos, because I'm starting to do not only videos about reviews, of digital products, but also about how to make more money online by using different tools and different techniques and different tricks that you can use to generate more income online. So stay tuned, subscribe, and now let's jump onto the subject of this video, the Postifluence review. So what is this Postifluence about? And notice that I mentioned sometimes I'm probably going to say Postinfluence. Actually, it's not Postinfluence, it's Postifluence. So what is this Postifluence about? What is it actually? It's about backlinks, yes, but what kind of backlinks? Normally, when you think about other type of backlink products, done for you products, you probably will think about PBN or something like that, where you just put a keyword that you have researched and it will automatically go out all the way to the internet and find different spots where it will post in the forums as comments and all these different ways, something that they call website or web 2.0, different websites of that type, where it will just automatically post links, with some kind of anchor text that you generated, and it will just do it by itself automatically. This is not that. This is completely different. And let me tell you exactly what it is about. It is about reaching out to websites that have high ranking in order to request from them either to have a guest blog post or to ask them to do a backlink to you by having just telling them, okay, my website is about the same subject matter and I definitely think that you'll benefit from linking to me and I would benefit from linking to you as well. So this reaching out, this finding out about these websites is what this program does automatically. It's like a manager, it's like a customer management system, but obviously it's not a customer management system, but it's a reaching out management system. So you will basically find out about these websites and then you will have a complete way of managing the reaching out, automating a lot of it, and making your life easier, and in the end having a bunch of backlinks pointing to you that actually are very high ranked from Google's standpoint, because obviously Google knows it's easier to just go to a forum and post a comment with a signature pointing back at me. I had absolutely nothing from the website. The website just allows comments and I get a backlink to my site, which is easy. And a completely different thing is going to a very popular website and getting a guest blog post on that website, and then in the end, in the about section of that post, linking back to me, or having the owner of that website, create a backlink to me. That Google automatically knows this is more valuable. And if it's from a website that's ranked higher, then obviously your site will be seen as more important and more interesting as higher ranked from Google, and which will result in the end in more traffic for you. And this is what this software allows you to do. So in order to find out how it can be done, let's take a look at the software. Another thing, as I mentioned before, Don't go away. I have a bunch of bonuses that you definitely want to take a look at. So let's jump onto the computer. So now I need my glasses. So here we are. We're in the Postifluence. As you see here, there is no N here. Dashboard. One of the most important things is, okay, because this is a little bit different than what you thought it was, or what I thought it was. I thought at the beginning, okay, backlinks, there's a bunch of these type of softwares. But this one is, as I mentioned before, reaching out to all these websites where people can have and allow guest posts to be done. So you have a website finder, and you basically search. I did a search, and this thing, as I would like to mention shortly, works based on credits. So you receive a bunch of credits when you sign up, and these credits get used as you do different things inside of the program. And you will, at some point, if you have the subscription model, you will have every month you'll get a bunch of credits. But if you don't have a subscription model, you get the one-time payment, then you get a set of credits, and once they're gone, you have to come here and get more credits, right? You buy more credits. Sorry. So going back here to the website finder, as I mentioned, I made a search, and I originally had 500 credits, given by us as a review access gift, basically, I would say. And as I started searching here in the website finder, I found a bunch of websites. The search that I did was basically ketogenic diet. So all these websites, you'll see something about health review. Obviously, Google sites and all those have information about that. Summer tomato, beauty bites, something, your lifestyle business, stuff related to the ketogenic life, stuff related to the ketogenic diet, because that's a search that I did. Health generate, interesting. Okay. Either way, once you are in a place like this, you can see under status, you see different options. They found an email, they did not find a contact form, and they did not find social networks available, but they did find information about the domain. And so you can see that they find different type of stuff, and using that information, you can basically contact the domain owners. Like in this case, they found everything, right? So if you click here, you see a list of the stuff here available. You see the email address and everything. And if you want to reach out, you basically, you want to use the automation process. You can visit the website. If I go here, this is the website, and you will see if this option here, guest post. So you have the option to reach out and end up doing a guest post on this site. And this is the important part, because it allows you to find those websites that actually allow this guest posting, and then you can reach out to them and probably have a post, a blog post of your site on that site pointing back at you. As I mentioned, that's very valuable. So how does the whole process, what's the bird's eye view of the whole thing? Basically, you do searches, you create a short list. So you mark the ones that you want, and you create a short list, right? You add it to the list. And once you have a short list here, then you would have an email campaign. And this is very interesting. Using Twilio, you can also have an SMS campaign. You can see more about this information in the demo video that I also have on this page. And if you're on YouTube, if you click on the first link at the top of the description, that will take you to my page where you can see a complete demo of the whole, this product, done by the people who actually know all the different sections and options inside of the program. As a reviewer, at this time, and with the time that we have, I could not go into all the details. So, as I mentioned, you create a short list, basically putting together a bunch of the websites that you have found about a keyword that you want. You put them all together, and you name that short list, let's say ketogenic diet, and you have all the sites that you think are interesting, because when you do the website finder, all the sites that you find here, you might not want to reach to sitesgoogle.com, for instance, but you do want to reach to Health Review Board. Does that make sense? So you click here, and you click, let's say, on the any reason vegans, and you click on the beauty bites, and then from those you create a list, right? A short list, and then that short list will be listed here. And once you create an email campaign or an SMS campaign, you can attach that short list to the campaign or the other way around, and all the emails that have been set in that email campaign will go automatically out to the contacts inside these websites, and the system automatically will keep sending emails, depending obviously of how many emails you have set up. Will keep sending emails until the person responds. If they respond, then it will stop sending emails. So basically that's how it functions. And once you get your guest post, then you do that and you have a backlink to your website. So that's basically the main concept of the whole thing. An advantage thing here is that you can see the email. You have email templates that you can use in your email campaigns, and you have snippets, which, let's say for instance, you have an email template that has certain spots, but it can be made up of different snippets, so that you can put together different type of templates depending on the snippet. And the snippet is also could be easier to change. So if you want to change an email template, instead of changing all these different templates that have that snippet, you just change the snippet. That's the idea behind the whole thing. And the type of email accounts that you can have to send the emails are obviously an SMTP. Interestingly, you can use Gmail. And remember, this is not a normal standard autoresponder. You are just reaching out to websites to have a guest post, approved. So if you go from Gmail, the likelihood of that email actually reaching the inbox of that contact is higher, right? And then you can send your email as a person that's coming from another website that wants to have a guest post on this website. So that's the idea that you have to keep in mind. But you can also have an SMTP, let's say Amazon SES or something like that, or Office 365. As I mentioned, these are the credits, and then you have the different settings that you can set up depending on your profile. And the most important thing for me, because this is a different concept, a different idea, is the training. As you can see here, you have a training, 15 minutes. You have another dashboard, how it functions, website finder, shortlisting, guest post websites, how to set up email templates, how to set up snippets, understanding, automatic email campaigns in Postifluence, automatic SMS campaigns in Postifluence. This is text messages, using Twilio. Obviously you would have to have a Twilio account. You have how to use the marketplace, how to set up your SMTP if you're going to use SMTP, how to set up Gmail if you're going to use Gmail, how to set up Office 365, and so forth. So once you know all this, you have the concept of how to actually reach out to these people and how to manage all this reaching out. It's very interesting because I don't have any data here. I cannot show you something, but if you, in the email campaigns, once you have a big set of campaigns, you can see which emails have been sent, which emails have been opened, which emails have been replied to, which have bounced, which would, for instance, tell you, okay, the contact email that was listed on the website is a bad one, so I can eliminate this and stuff like that. So it allows you to manage your outreach to all these websites, and that's basically what this is. So I hope you find this interesting, but now I want to talk to you about the bonuses that I have prepared for this, because this type of training, or this type of product is only one way of generating traffic to your website. But the more traffic you have, the bigger your audience, and the more chances you would have to make sales, right? And one aspect that's very important, independently of where you're getting your traffic from and what your goals are, and I'll repeat this, one factor that's very important, independently of where you're getting your traffic from and what your goals are, is if you want to be successful, you must create an email list. You have to build an email list, and a couple of my bonuses are related to that, because that will increase your sales massively, right? If you actually put into practice what you learn on all these bonuses. So which bonuses I have? The first one has to do with exactly what I was talking about, right? Write better emails than 99% of the gurus. Modern email, and its segmentation and copywriting of modern emails. And this bonus is over 3 gigabytes of videos, PDFs. It's a complete set of stuff that will teach you, obviously, if you go through it, everything you need to know to be better than most of the gurus. And if that's the case, imagine if you have 99 of you're better than 99% of the gurus, that means you don't require a list as big as the list that the gurus have. They have maybe 50,000 people on their list, and they can afford to just send some email just like that without worrying too much, and still they're gonna make some sales because they have a huge list. But if you are starting and you have a smaller list, then you require, right, better writing, better copywriting. You require to segmentation of your list so that every little segment of your list is separated and is talked to in a way that's related and acceptable to them for the things that interest them. And that's the key. If you receive an email about something that you are interested in, and at the time that you think it's important, then you're most likely to open that email and take action. And that's what you want to have in mind when you're segmenting your list. And this teaches you how to do that from zero to becoming an expert. Over 3 gigabytes of information here. The next one is a training that I created about how to be successful creating, finding out a niche and making that niche profitable. So 6 steps that you will learn on this training that will teach you exactly what you need to do from zero to becoming successful with niches. And then the next is an ebook that I also created. This teaches you a very relatively controversial traffic method. That's why I called it underdog traffic methods. The point is, a lot of people are making huge amounts of money using these methods, but you have to use them in the correct way. So that's what I teach you, so you can learn that, and then you don't have to be an underdog anymore. You can be one of the top dogs. Let's put it like that. So when you're using email marketing after you create a list, because you receive more traffic through backlinks from guest posts that you did on websites, or through paid ads, or through social media marketing, all the different ways that you can generate traffic to your website, or using one of these underdog traffic methods. So these people come to your website, and you, following the main tenet of internet marketing, you build a list. So you have these people on your email list, and then you can offer them sales in the back end. And how to maximize that? That's what this bonus is all about. How to maximize your back end sales using email marketing. Important strategic tips and tricks that will make your sales skyrocket if you just actually, like always, if you put into practice what you learn in these bonuses. And then I have more ways of generating traffic. These are 11 internet traffic superstars being interviewed and spilling all of their secrets in about how they generate traffic. One of them interviews is the owner of UpViral. A completely different way of generating traffic, which in my opinion should be implemented by every single person doing online marketing. It doesn't happen like that, but it should. This is what I think people should actually do in order to be successful, because it doesn't matter how you generate the traffic. Let's say you get the backlinks, or you get the backlinks through a guest post, and people come to your website. Once they're here, if you don't implement, for instance, these methods that Wilco de Cray mentions in his interview, then you're leaving a lot of leads on the table, which could be in your list, but it depends on how you do it. And this interview teaches you that, but there are 10 other interviews and a bonus inside that course. Normally I sell that course. Right now you can get a 100% discount coupon when you get it as a bonus through this website. And as we're talking about, the most important aspect of the whole thing is building a list. That's why I'm going to give you a WordPress plugin that is a full-featured, fully functional autoresponder. You know, you install it, you forget about Aweber or stuff like that. You can connect this to your SMTP on your VPS server, for instance, or you can use stuff like SES, you know, from Amazon, and you can send emails for pennies, you know. And this is something that will help you keep growing your list and not having to pay huge amounts of money. And you control everything. The list is in your control. You are the master of your own domain. And this is what I always think that it's important. So I do something like this as well. And you also get all the vendors' bonuses when you buy through this. Which are those bonuses? Well, let me show you here. These are the bonuses from the vendor. It's a SEO track plugin from let me go back up here. It's called Teknikforce. Yeah, exactly. So if you go back here, you're getting this one. You're also getting how to boost your website traffic with this information. This is a kind of a course. It teaches you all how to do all that stuff. Another bonus is Traffic Secrets Unleashed. So you're getting that too. Another plugin, SEO link maker for WordPress. So if you have a WordPress site, you can install that plugin and get benefit from that. And two more, you get Keywords Goldmine JIT and WP Viral Quiz JIT. This is very similar to what I mentioned from that interview, using a viral kind of option in your landing pages, in your capture pages, so that when people get there, it multiplies. Not only that one person that came to your site from whatever traffic source it was, but you get to make that person multiply itself, so to speak, so that that person generates another lead or more. And that way you're exploding, you are massively boosting your lead generation system. And this is one option. And if you take a look at the interviews that are part of the training of the bonus that I'm giving you, that will explain how to do that. And the last one would be SEO Harvester JIT. This is a software that allows you to search for high targeted keywords. So that's basically what this is about, as I mentioned. So, and I did say that at the end I have a giveaway, and that giveaway is here. You just have to come to this site. This is MrBuckReviews.com. As you see, once you're on the site, right, you just have to click on the toolkit giveaway, and this stuff is a bunch of stuff that is not included in the bonuses. You know, some of them are, but most of them are not. This is the marketer's toolkit. You can have it for free, right? And these are all the different things that, okay, this is repeated in one of the bonuses that I gave you, but all this other stuff is not, and you can get it. The only thing you have to do is get your copy of Postifluence through my link. You get it through my link and you get all the bonuses. Make sure to come to this site and watch the demo here, this demo, because it will give you details, specific things that I did not mention that only the creator of the software knows and understands, right? So watch this. And if this is something that you want to do, then get your Postifluence from my link and you get all the bonuses. So if you like this video, I will appreciate if you subscribe and you click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I publish new videos. Then this is all for today, and I thank you for your patience and all the watching the video all to, up to this point. and I'll see you on the other side. This is Mr. Buck signing out.